Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you got? Heard that really resonated with you.
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Odom. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ncaa.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Quick completion to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's LeBoy. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Ncaa. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Miners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's LeBoy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the outside to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's LeBoy. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
On the option. He'll toss it. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Brown wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll run the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Miners are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds his man. It's LeBoy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Into the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The Miners get it past the sticks.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Unloads it left, hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Miners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And the Blue Hens are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's LeBoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks, it's LeBoy. They'll move the chains, good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Patterson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Fires it down the seam. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Skips away from pressure. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ncaa. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The inside handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nelson. Here's shows the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Miners will send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time it's complete.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Delaware! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive. But the offense, a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. That's caught. It's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He leaves it with his back. Got a little space. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do. When the opponent...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the
big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Gets it out quickly. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass blitz. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Brown wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Davis. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
That one stings, man. Fourth quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you know it was so close to being in, that one might come back to bite him.
Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Brown will throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Blue Hens will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some. But
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes up.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they score first here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Hold it. Defense.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now first down here in the second overtime. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. To the air, it's Nelson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn